Hi friends, thanks for tuning in today. I hope you're well. It is another rainy, cloudy mountain day here in Asheville. These days have me feeling more and more drawn to meditation and pranayama, breath work. Today I am feeling called to talk a little bit about a practice called Nadi Shodhana. Sometimes this is called alternate nostril breathing. The word nadi is translated as channel, and shodhana means to purify. So you might also hear this as cleansing breath. In the Hatha Yoga Pradipaka, this book here, this is a great text on the yoga postures and breathing practices, also mudra, hand gestures, and bandha, the locks. I just want to read you the definition of Nadi Shodhana from the Hatha Yoga Pradipaka. So Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, purifying breath which purifies the nadis by alternate nostril breathing. It balances the flow of Shakti in the Ida and Pingala nadis and the flow of breath through the right and left nostrils. So we're working with three primary nadis or channels. According to yogic texts, there's something like 72,000 nadis or channels in the body. And Nadi Shodhana really primarily works with three. So the central channel, which is called the Sushumna, which runs up the front of the spine. It is not going to show up in x-rays. It's part of the subtle body. It's energetic and a very powerful channel for opening, connecting with the chakras, connecting with the earth and the sky. So in Nadi Shodhana, we work with the Sushumna channel. We also work with the Ida, which is the feminine line that runs from the base of the pelvis, you can think of the pelvic floor, the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, and it runs from there and it sort of crisscrosses up the body through the chakras, all the way up, and it ends at the left nostril. Sometimes energetically I experience it ending at the third eye. So you can just be curious and see what your experience is, knowing that it might change from day to day. So that's the Ida, which is related to our feminine side, our moon side, our right brain. This is our calming, cooling side. And then the third nadi, the third channel that's involved in Nadi Shodhana is the Pingala. This also originates at the Muladhara chakra, at the base of the spine, the floor of the pelvis, and it crisscrosses the opposite way up through the chakras, and it ends at the right nostril. This is associated with our left brain, our masculine, our solar side. So Nadi Shodhana is sometimes considered a brain hemisphere balancing posture. It can help to center, calm, cool, collect the body and the thinking mind. It can also help to give you energy if you're feeling tired. So it's one of those really special breathing practices that can both activate and calm, which is wonderful. It's a go-to of mine, and also a breathing practice that I really didn't like for a long time. It felt like a struggle. So if that's your experience, know that that's normal to have maybe some struggle at the beginning. And then over time and gentle, persistent practice, that this becomes more easeful when we stay committed and we're gentle with ourselves. That's a really important with pranayama. We never want to force, we never want to go beyond our capacity. So if you start to feel anxious, short of breath, like your heart is racing, then just stop the practice of whatever particular pranayama, in this case Nadi Shodhana, and return to your natural, easy rhythm of breath. Another thing I wanted to say is that we can experience the energy of Nadi Shodhana as this crisscrossing of the body and ending again either at the nostrils or at the third eye. But another way to experience the energy, and again, you just be curious in your own body as you play with these practices and see what happens for you. But another way that you might experience the energy is kind of like an arc or a rainbow shape. So the breath will come up one side and come either through where the third eye is or over the head, the crown of the head, and back down the opposite side. Then it will come back up that same side, cross over again, and back down the first side. So neither one is wrong. You can just notice what you experience each time that you practice Nadi Shodhana. Nadi Shodhana is also a gentle breath, so ideally very little to no sound coming from the breath. Very gentle, very slow. So I also wanted to show you this book. This is called Asana Pranayama Mudra Bandha. Very clear title here, by Swami Satyananda Saraswati of the Bihar School. And he defines Nadi Shodhana as the psychic network purification. And I just wanted to point this out because we're really working with the upper chakras, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra. So you might feel a lot of opening here. Best not to do this practice if you are pregnant. We want to make sure we're getting as much oxygen to that baby as possible. It might also be challenging to do this if your nostrils are very clogged. So when you're feeling very sick, probably not the best go-to practice. However, you can do this mentally. So without physically covering the nostrils, you can just mentally imagine, sense, or feel the breath coming in through one nostril, going out through the other, coming back up, and then out the first. So that's also a way to practice, and you can do that if you're pregnant because you're not blocking off any oxygen. It's just a sense, an imaginative sense, a feeling of that breath coming and going. So I wanted to walk us through sort of a warm-up and a few versions of alternate nostril breathing. We want to build our way up. So a traditional count for alternate nostril breathing is breathing in through the left nostril for a count of 4, holding for 16, breathing out through the right for 8, breathing in through the right for 4, holding for 16, and then breathing out through the left for 8. And that would be 1 round. Now that is really hard to do, and I would not recommend just jumping into that count. So I'm going to take you through some stepping stones, and just know that you can stop wherever you need to and excuse me, come back to this video as you build your ability to retain the breath. Like with all pranayama, the best thing that we can do is start with our natural easy breath. So, let me get some aqua asana here, some water. Let's find a comfortable seat. As per usual, if you're on the floor, please take a moment to sit on a bolster, a folded blanket, a pillow, a cushion. And you can also do this from a chair. If you're on the floor, you can sit with your legs crossed or your hips on your heels. And I invite you to close the eyes. If you're not feeling ready or safe to close the eyes, you can allow your eyes to gaze downward, beginning to draw the focus inward. Settling into the moment. might notice any external information, sounds, smells, the taste in your mouth. Becoming aware of anything that's making contact with the skin. Invite your attention and awareness to rest on your breath. And here we are not trying to change or manipulate the breath in any way. Rather, this is an opportunity to begin working with perspective, to rest back, tap into your witness, your observing nature, and simply feel and watch, experience the breath that is coming and going. So you might experience that breath to be shallow or deep, somewhere in between the two. The breath might be something that you can hear, or it might be silent. You might experience the breath expansively. It might be broad today, or it could be narrow. No right or wrong, just feeling the breath. Allow the breath to breathe itself as you bring your attention and awareness to the legs and feet. Feel the legs and the feet connected to the earth, rooted, grounded. Feel the heaviness of the pelvis. Stay connected to the earth as you bring your awareness up the spine beginning to lengthen ever so subtly, the heart lifting, reaching the crown of the head toward the sky. The chin can tuck in ever so slightly, drawing the shoulder blades toward each other and down the back. Relax the muscles of the face and jaw. A little bit of space between the upper teeth and lower teeth. And then once again, draw all focus and attention to the breath. This time, experiencing the breath as it comes in and out through the nostrils. You might choose to pause here for a moment, bringing one hand to the space of the heart, or bringing the palms together in front of the heart. To pause and set intention for today's practice. And this intention can be to sit here and learn this breathing practice. But some days there's a more specific intention, something we are calling in or something we are releasing, offering our efforts to a person that we love who needs support, offering our efforts to the planet. So whatever arises as your intention, sit with that for a moment and breathe focusing at the nostrils. And from this place of breath and intention, we'll join our voices and chant the sound of Om, which represents our connection to one another and to all things. We'll do this 3 times, starting with a full breath. Inhale fully. Keep that tall spine as you exhale completely. Inhale for Om. Releasing the hands to the lap or thighs, and resting your attention at the nostrils as you inhale and exhale. The intention here is to remain present from the very beginning of the inhale, watching that inhale as it rises, and remaining present all the way through to the very end of the exhale. As you sit here with this intention to remain present with the breath, you are bound to experience physical sensations, qualities like coolness and warmth, heaviness, lightness, movement, stillness. You might experience the coming and going of images and the bubbling up of emotions. And you're sure to experience a thought or 2 or 100. Become curious about your thinking and consider the difference between thinking a thought and observing a thought. So when we really get caught up, hooked into, engaged with our thoughts, when we're really actively thinking them, the thoughts take on almost a more tangible quality, a heavier quality. And we're likely to lose our presence of our body, of our breath, because we're really engaged with that thought or that spiraling of thoughts. Now, when we can remain with the breath and the body, remain with this sense of spaciousness, maybe in the heart, then we can learn to observe the thoughts, just like we are a vast sky, and the thoughts become the clouds and the birds and the airplanes that come and go. And when we're observing the thought rather than thinking the thought takes a lighter, more translucent quality. So just sitting, breathing naturally, however the breath is coming and going, feeling the body, watching the breath and watching the internal phenomena of physical sensation, emotion, and thinking. You can return to this place of natural, easy breath and observation at any time, listening to the body. If you are pregnant, maybe don't practice this. We want to keep that oxygen going to the baby. So for this first round, we are going to just experience the flow of breath through each nostril. The left hand is going to come into Chin Mudra. So you can take your left hand and bring the index finger just beneath the tip of the thumb. And I'm still learning about these videos. I feel like this might be backwards to you guys, so listen to my guidance rather than watching it. So the left hand comes up, index finger comes beneath the tip of the left thumb. I've confused myself. And then take that left hand to rest on your thigh. It can be palm up, that's called Chin Mudra, or you can turn the palm down, that's called Dhyana or knowledge gesture. The right hand is going to come into Vishnu Mudra. So the thumb will be used to cover your right nostril. The ring finger and the little finger will be used to cover your left nostril. The index and middle fingers can either rest at the third eye, the space between the eyebrows, the Ajna chakra, or you can simply curl these fingers in. So whatever works best for you. So first we're going to experience just breathing in and out through the left nostril. So lightly cover the right nostril with your thumb and be sure that you're bringing your hand to your head and not the other way. So this head isn't coming forward. We're keeping the head back, the shoulders relaxed, the muscles of the face, the jaw relaxed. And Nadi Shodhana is very quiet, almost like we can't hear the breath, very gentle and slow. So just follow my guidance. We're going to begin with the left nostril. Lightly covering the right nostril with your thumb. Gaze downward or eyes closed. Inhale through the left nostril, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Hold both. Exhale through the left nostril, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Again, inhale through the left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, hold both. Exhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. One more time like that. Inhale through the left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, retain. Exhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Retain the breath. Hold both nostrils lightly. And then inhale through the right nostril, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold both nostrils. Exhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale through the right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold both nostrils for a moment. Exhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Last one like that. Inhale through the right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Lightly hold both nostrils. Exhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Release that right hand down, both hands in Chin Mudra, consciousness gesture. And then just breathe in and out through the nostrils. So that's like a warm-up just to see where the nostrils are at. As you learn to pay attention to the nostrils, you'll find that one of them might be more open than the other. It's said that the best time to meditate is when we're breathing through both nostrils equally. Sometimes I notice when I wake up in the middle of the night, if I'm having trouble sleeping, my left nostril is clogged and my right active solar nostril is open. So it's interesting to just pay attention to that as you move through the world and through your days. So just a good way to start checking in with the nostrils. And as I mentioned, this is contraindicated for pregnant women, as we want to keep the oxygen flowing to the fetus. Another option for women who are pregnant, or if you are experiencing like you're feeling like you're not getting enough breath, or this is creating anxiety in the body, is that you can imagine the breath. So you can imagine the breath coming in one nostril and imagine it coming out the other. Inhale, imagine it coming up, and then back down. So using your imagination, your felt sense, this is another way to experience alternate nostril breathing. So a traditional count of alternate nostril breathing would be in through the left for a count of 4, holding for 16, and breathing out through the right for 8. Breathing in through the right for 4, holding for 16, and then breathing out through the left for 8. That's a lot, so we're going to take it slow. So for this first round of alternate nostril, so we're going to this time be switching our nostrils, we're going to be doing a count of 3. Inhaling for 3, no holding, or holding for a moment, and then exhaling for 3. Inhaling for 3, hold for a moment, exhale for 3. So this is one of the more gentle versions of alternate nostril breathing. So again, our left hand is going to come into Chin Mudra or Dhyana Mudra, so either palm up or down, resting on that left thigh. Right hand comes into Vishnu Mudra, and we start by covering the right nostril. Head is back, and when you're ready, inhale through the left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, hold both nostrils, exhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1, inhale through the right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, hold both nostrils, exhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. That is one full round. Let's do it twice more. Inhale through the left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, and hold both nostrils. Exhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale through the right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, hold both nostrils. Exhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Last round like this. Inhale through the left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, hold both nostrils. Exhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale through the right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, and hold. Exhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Releasing the right hand down, it will come into Chin Mudra, consciousness gesture, index and thumb touching. Just breathe in and out through both nostrils. Returning to that natural, easy breath, that refuge. Observing sensation, emotion, thought. Now you're welcome to stay with that count, that 1-to-1 ratio, and you can build your count up 4, 6, 8, whatever feels comfortable for you for that 1-to-1 ratio. And then the next sort of stepping stone here would be a 1-to-2 ratio. So let's try that. We'll stick with this 3 count. So we'll do 3, inhaling for 3, pausing for a moment, and then exhaling for 6. And we'll do 3 rounds of this. So just follow my guidance. Find a good seat. If you need to shake out or twist, roll the shoulders back and down. Do whatever you need to do to get comfortable. You can see after a few minutes of sitting why we have asana, why we have posture practice to help the body sit more comfortably. So, finding chin mudra with that left hand, palm can be up or down. If the palm is facing up, that's going to be a more receiving gesture, and if you turn the palm down, that will be more rooting and grounding. So just choose what you need in this moment. Right hand comes into Vishnu mudra, and we cover the right nostril with the right thumb. Inhaling Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold both nostrils. Exhale through the right, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Hold. Exhale Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. That's 1 round. 2 more like that. Inhale Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Hold both. Exhale Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Hold both. Exhale through the left. Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale left. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Hold both nostrils. Exhale through the right. Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale through the right. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Hold both. Exhale through the left. Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Releasing that right hand down, be still. Breathing through both nostrils. Observing the physical, emotional, mental bodies. Returning focus time and time again to the nostrils. And then we're going to move on to another stepping stone here. So again, you can stop wherever you need to and come back to this video when you feel ready. So the next step is going to be to add retention. So we're going to go back to our even ratio 1-to-1, but we're going to add a retention in the middle. So it'll be 1-to-1-to-1. We'll do it with a count of 3. Just follow my guidance. Once again, the left hand takes Chin Mudra, consciousness gesture. The right hand takes Vishnu Mudra. And we cover the right thumb, or we cover the right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Hold both nostrils as you hold the breath, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Retain, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. That's 1 round. Let's do it twice more. Inhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. And hold, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale through the right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Retain, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Last round like that. Inhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Hold the breath, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Retain, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Release the right hand down. Focus at the nostrils. And breathe in and out through the nose. Once again, just noticing what is present. Internally, externally. So for this next round, we'll add a little bit of counting. So we're gonna stick with the 3-6 count, but we're gonna inhale for 3, hold for 6, and then exhale for 6. Inhale for 3, hold for 6, exhale for 6. So if you're not quite ready for this, again, you can stop wherever you need to practice where you're comfortable. Otherwise, you can join me here. Left hand, Chin Mudra, consciousness gesture, right hand, Vishnu Mudra. Use your thumb to cover your right nostril. Eyes are closed or downcast. Inhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Retain, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale through the right, Om 6. Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Retain, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale left, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1, and hold Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale through the right, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale through the right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1, retain, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale through the left, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Last round, inhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1, and hold Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale right, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1, and hold Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale left, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Releasing that right hand down. Both hands in Chin Mudra, palms up, or Dhyana Mudra, palms down. Breathing through both nostrils. And we're going to do one more round. So for this round, we're going to try that ratio where we're breathing in for 3, we're holding for 9, exhaling for 6. In for 3, hold for 9, out for 6. I will count for you. Chin mudra with your left hand, Vishnu mudra with your right, cover your right nostril. When you're ready, inhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1, and hold Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale right, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1, and hold Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale left, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1, and hold Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale right, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1, and retain Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale left, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Last round. Inhale through the left, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1, and hold Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale right, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale right, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Retain Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale left, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Release that right hand down. Both hands in Chin Mudra. Breathing through the nostrils. Once you get the basics of Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, cleansing, purification, channel purification, you don't have to count. Counting is helpful for some people, particularly if you are having a very active thinking mind. Nadi Shodhana can be very hard if there's a lot of thinking happening. But first of all, remembering that you can observe those thoughts, that can be helpful. But counting can be helpful for that very active thinking mind. The other thing that you can do is just do it by feel. Breathe in until you are full. Hold the breath until you aren't comfortable anymore. And then exhale until you're completely empty. Inhale, take a breath. Hold comfortably. And then exhale until you're completely empty. And then yet another way to work with Nadi Shodhana is with a mantra. So you can do this in two ways. Let's say with Om Namah Shivaya. So you might inhale for Om, you might hold Nama, and you might exhale Shivaya. Inhale for Om, hold Namaha, exhale Shivaya. The other way to work with it is to inhale. As you're retaining, say the mantra Om Namaha Shivaya. Exhale completely. Inhale as you retain Om Namaha Shivaya, and exhale. So these are many different ways to work with Nadi Shodhana. A lot of information that I've just given you, so digest it slowly. You can rewatch this video. But to close, let's just practice a few times silently. So you can you can do any of the practices we did, any of the ratios that we did, or just breathing in and out through one nostril. We're just going to do 3 rounds together in silence. Another option is using the mantra silently, either as you're inhaling, holding, exhaling, whatever works for you. So find a good seat, 3 rounds silently on your own when you're ready. When you're finished, you can release your hands to your lap or thighs. And just for 1 round, without using your hands, imagine inhaling through the left nostril. Imagine holding both nostrils. Imagine exhaling through the right nostril. Imagine inhaling through the right nostril. Imagine holding both nostrils. And imagine exhaling through the left nostril. As you imagine breathing in through the left, feel that breath rising from the base of the spine up the left side of the body. Imagine holding both nostrils, focus at the third eye. And as you imagine exhaling through the right, feel that breath leaving down the right side of the body. Inhale from the base of the spine up the right side of the body, holding at the third eye. Exhale, watching that breath leave through the left side. And then inhaling through both nostrils. Be still. Remain present, attentive, relaxed. And then when you're ready, on an inhale, draw the palms together in front of the heart center, remembering any intention that you set for practice. And we'll close as we began with 3 booming ohms, starting with breath. Inhale fully. Tall spine as you exhale completely. Inhale for Om. With peace and presence, we lift thumbs to the forehead for our clear thinking, thumbs to the lips for our kind words, and thumbs to the heart for our loving, compassionate intentions and actions, in deep gratitude to all of my teachers, to these traditions of yoga, meditation, pranayama, mantra. In deep gratitude to each of you for tuning in. Thank you so much. Happy breathing. Sat Nam. Namaste. See you next time.